Hey, this is Washington Hayes, one of the writers here at Joyroad Audio. We really hope that you enjoyed this second episode, technically the pilot episode of Enterprise 1701, a Star Trek fan audio drama. As always, we own absolutely zero rights to anything Star Trek related. Nobody got paid for this, and we hope you enjoy it. Captain's Log, Stardate 11067.2. The Enterprise has just exited warp after receiving a distress signal from the cargo ship Millennia, which has crash-landed near a small dilithium mining colony located on Rigel 12. Commanders Una and Spock will accompany myself, Mr. Scott and Dr. McCoy to the surface in order to assess damage to the cargo ship, as well as negotiate with the miners to resupply our dwindling dilithium crystal reserves.
Captain, we are approaching Rigel 12.
Thank you, Mr. Sulu. Lieutenant Uhura, would you please hail the Millennia?
Aye, sir. Hailing now. Captain Ford of the Millennia is responding, sir.
Open a channel directly to their bridge and put it on screen, please.
This is Captain Ford.
This is Captain Jim Kirk of the Federation Starship Enterprise. We've received your distress signal and are here to render aid. What happened? Is your crew okay?
I'm not sure. We were coming to this sector so we could deliver supplies. Suddenly our warp engines died. My engineer couldn't figure out what's wrong, so we set down near the mining colony.
Is everyone aboard all right? Were there any casualties?
Luckily, no major injuries. Well, my engineer's pride took a hit. But we do have some bumps and bruises after our rough landing. Captain, any aid you could give will help.
Of course, Captain, we understand. We'll be down shortly. Enterprise out. Kirk to sickbay.
Sickbay here. This better be good, because we're up to our asses in boiling chicken pox down here.
I copy, Bones. But I'm sure Dr. Mbenga can manage. I'm going to need you to meet the away team in the transporter room.
Ugh. Damn it, Jim. You know how I feel about those things.
Doctor, may I remind you that as a senior officer on this vessel, it is your duty not only to follow orders, but also to set an example for younger members of the crew.
Is that Spock? Listen here, you green-blooded hobgoblin. You may be perfectly fine with having your atoms scattered and moved around like a jigsaw puzzle, but I've seen too many mishaps in those infernal contraptions. Why, I remember one time...
Bones. I know your trepidations, but there are injured down there who need your assistance as well.
Welcome to the Millennia.
Thank you. Permission to come aboard.
Yes, of course.
You say there's members of your crew in need of medical attention?
Yes. One of my men can show you to where we are keeping them comfortable.
All right, let's get this show on the road then.
Scotty, please get to their engineering room right away and see if you can get this bird back in the air. Mr. Spock, could you lend him a hand as well?
Aye, Captain. I'll do the best I can. And with Mr. Spock's assistance, we should make some headway. But I won't be promising any miracles.
We appreciate any assistance you can lend us.
After you, Commander.
What kind of cargo are you hauling, Captain?
Mostly food and medical supplies for the colonies here. Some other leisurely things such as books, movies, music, and, most importantly to these folks, some booze.
Libations, you say? Interesting.
Based on Starfleet regulation, I think you'll have to keep relying on Mr. Scott's secret stash of whiskey, Captain.
You are absolutely right, Una. But that doesn't mean I can't wonder if the good captain here is carrying a few cases of Romulan ale. Kirk here.
Captain, I have Administrator Carls from the mining colony on.
Patch him through.
This is Administrator Carls with the Rigel 12 dilithium mine. How can I help you?
This is Captain Kirk of the Federation ship Enterprise. If you have a moment, I'd like to talk to you about obtaining some dilithium from your stores.
We'd love to strike up a deal with you, Kirk. We'll be expecting you at the facility.
A lot busier and a lot bigger than I would have expected for a mining colony.
It does have quite the cosmopolitan charm, doesn't it?
Now there's something you don't see every day.
Gentlemen, welcome to Walsh's Wondrous Women, the finest Amazonian beauties this side of Alpha Centauri.
You're right about that, Captain. That's for sure.
Wow, they certainly are something.
But of course, Captain, we do have more pressing matters to concern ourselves with.
Let them get a closer look at each one of you, my darlings.
I like this one. He's distinguished and rough-looking. What a caveman.
You're missing out. This one is young and vigorous, but they're both so handsome.
Now, ladies, we really do need to be getting a move on now.
Nonsense, sir! Surely a Federation captain like yourself is in need of a little strong-armed R&R.
If only I had the time, Mr. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
Walsh. Leo Walsh, importer and exporter extraordinaire!
I'm a bit curious, Mr. Walsh. How does a man such as yourself, you seem pretty resourceful, end up on a mining colony?
Well, Captain, it's a funny turn of events. You see, me and my girls used to travel from one planet to the next, peddling our fledgling supplies and making our way through the quadrant. Then, one day we hit an unexpected ion storm and crashed here. The miners enjoyed our little contribution to their fledgling society and have been keeping us happy here ever since. Really, we're just the victims of unfortunate circumstance.
And how long ago was that?
Oh, about 6 weeks, give or take.
And where is your ship currently, Mr. Walsh?
I believe the miners took it for repairs. It wasn't a very big ship, more like a shuttle, really. A comfortable-sized one, with the girls being the way they are and all.
Still, a shipwreck like that would have left debris. And we didn't detect any remnants of an ion storm when we entered the atmosphere.
Huh. Actually, now that you mention it, I've never seen an ion storm in this sector.
Would you care to explain why you're giving us holes in your story, Mr. Walsh?
Well, you see, actually,
Certainly they don't seem too happy to be in our presence.
ladies, show them what we do to those prying in our affairs.
Let him go.
Think it's time I made myself scarce.
Don't make another move, Walsh.
You'll need to do better, Captain.
What the hell? What could he possibly be feeding them? They pack more of a wallop than Spock.
Kirk, catch!
Even that didn't slow her down.
I've got you, Captain.
Timely assist, Commander. Much appreciated. Now where'd that overgrown worm scurry off to?
You've got quite a beauticious powerhouse at your side as well, Captain. Unfortunately, these two aren't the only wonders I keep in stock.
Damn it. He's got an entire gang of them.
I assure you, Captain, there's no lovelier way to be ripped limb from limb.
Captain, it's set to overload.
Alright, I'll grab Warden and we'll book it. On your mark, Commander.
Now!
By the quadrants! She's mad! All of you, get back! Never mind them, my beauties. They're nothing. Let's head for the colony. I'm sure they will be far more susceptible to your wiles.
Careful, Lieutenant.
Huh? What?
You're gonna wear a hole in the deck plating if you keep up that pace.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be buzzing around like this. It's just that...
It's been a while.
It's been a while, and I don't like it.
You're not the only one, believe me.
It's been hours since they checked in. I don't want to be the type to think the worst, but it feels a little weird.
I know. I heard he wasn't exactly a by-the-book, rules and regs kind of commander on the Farragut, but this is odder than I'd expect.
Do you think we'd look like we're jumping the gun if we hail Commander Spock?
On the contrary, Lieutenant. I think that would probably be best. Can you hail the Millennia?
Opening channel now, sir.
Aye, this thing's a sort of a blast from the past. The engines are a lot smaller, but it's not too dissimilar from the old NX classes.
Riveting on a rudimentary scale, I suppose. I'm prepared to reboot the control panel once you've finished with any last-minute adjustments.
Give me just another moment with this last antimatter tube and... there. Give her a whirl, Mr. Spock. Music to my ears, that is. They'll be soaring off this rock in no time at all.
Enterprise to Commander Spock.
Spock here.
Lieutenant Sulu reporting, sir. Captain Kirk and his team have missed the last 2 check-ins, sir. He hasn't responded to hails, nor has Commander Jin Riley. Mr. Carl's at the mining colony states they have yet to arrive.
Have you attempted scanning for their signatures, Lieutenant?
Yes, sir. However, due to the rich dilithium pockets in the area, it's difficult to get a precise scan on the surface.
Have you given narrowing the focus of the scan's beam? I'd say by about another 40 degrees. It may take a wee bit longer, but should provide less interference.
No, sir. We hadn't thought of that.
Very well. Mr. Scott, Dr. McCoy, and I will return to the ship and make the necessary modifications. Spock out.
I think the lieutenants on the bridge were fair for being a wee bit wary about the captain.
They're allowing their emotions to get the better of them. It is illogical for any worry for the captain's well-being to begin when we have yet to exhaust all the options at our disposal in order to discover why he's missed check-in.
Well then, here's hoping your pragmatism will see us through till we get some answers, Commander.
Yeah, nothing but the smell of sweat and grime as far as my senses will take us. Come, my lovelies, take a look at what an honest day's work gets you.
They look so bored.
So unfulfilled. Almost lifeless.
Exactly, my darlings. Come now, let's make our way inside. Maybe a dose of your medicine is exactly what these people need. And what a wonder it will do for my pocketbook. Go on now, each of you. In you go. That's it.
Is this thing on? Russo. Excuse me, gentlemen, and yes, ladies, too. I am sorry to interrupt your work, but thought a diversion may be helpful to you. I am Leo Walsh, and these Amazonian beauties are Walsh's wondrous women. Please, allow us to briefly entertain you, and take your minds off of all this hard work you do. Ladies, show them what we have to offer.
Excuse me, one side now, let me through! What is all this? Why's production halted? Why aren't you people working? Well, who the hell are you?
My good man, you must be Mr. Carls. I've heard quite a lot about you from these folks in town. You are the foreman of this colony pillar, yes?
I am. But, I don't know what you think.
I understand you like to have a good time. Well, that's all I'm offering. Perhaps we could step into your office and have a little chat while my wondrous Amazonians keep your overworked staff entertained.
Well, I guess a short distraction wouldn't hurt.
Splendid! Splendid! Lead the way, my good man.
See anything?
Nothing for miles. Safe to say, I don't think he sent those beautiful beasts searching for us. Any luck with that yet?
Not an answer. Maybe we should just head back to the Millennia.
Yeah, I think you're right. Let's give it a few more minutes just to be safe. In the meantime, keep at it with the communicator. Captain, you're familiar with this sector. Any idea how that sleazeball rooted himself here under everyone's nose?
Huh. Sorry, Kirk. I have no idea. I've never heard of a Leo Walsh before today. The only troublemaker I know is a goof named Mud.
What was that, Captain Ford?
What is it, Commander?
Are you referring to Harold Mudd, Captain Ford?
I've heard it goes by Harry, but yeah, he's a thief and a swindler. A con man who would do anything to make a buck.
What makes you ask, Una? You familiar with that oath?
No, but I did pick up this during the chaos.
What is it?
An expired piloting license. Walsh must have dropped it when he called for reinforcements.
How could you have possibly spotted that from where we were standing? It must have been at least 20 feet away.
It doesn't matter. But I bet if we run this through the Enterprise database, we'll find all sorts of tales about our friend there.
This makes things easier at the very least.
How'd you figure?
Now we know what kind of enemy we're dealing with and can move accordingly, so.
You're right on the mark there, Una. Let's put this fire out and get a move on.
I am happy to hand this seat over to you, Commander.
Thank you, Mr. Sulu. Status update?
We've been using the ordered narrowband sensor sweep and have so far covered approximately 55% of the surrounding surface of the colony.
Acknowledged. Please keep me appraised of its progress, Lieutenant.
What the hell's the plan from here, Spock?
The hell of a plan, to borrow your colorful vernacular, is allow the scan to complete along with continued attempts at communication. The mining colony has parties far more familiar with the terrain combing the area.
Damn it, man! Our captain and the Millennials, along with our chief of security, are down there and surrounded by God knows what!
Doctor, your hysterics, fear, and conjecture will not assist in finding the captain and commander any more rapidly. It is best to allow the crew the opportunity to finish their scan before jumping ahead directly into panicking.
Spock, you pointy-eared, emotionless devil. I don't know how you don't worry about, well, anything!
Worries and fears are not logical, nor will they aid in our task. However, if you do not believe I am anxious to find the captain and commander, you are sorely mistaken. My duty to this ship, its crew, and my friends is a dedication I hold dear, and I will command as best as I can, and how I see fit on how to find them. Is that understood, Doctor?
Commander, I have Captain Kirk hailing us.
On speakers, Miss Uhura. Thank you. Captain, what is your location? Are you in need of assistance?
Una and I are alright, but Captain Ford can use a quick patch.
Understood, sir. We'll have him beamed directly to sick bay. Nurse Chaplain will be standing by.
Good. And Mr. Spock, I have an assignment for you as well.
This is Mud. Are you reading me? Respond, damn you!
Well, Mud, it is nice of our human partner to message us. Yes, he must wish to renegotiate. Quiet, Tubar. Do not give it ideas. Oh, of course, Broddock.
Enough of your prattling. Just shut up and listen. We're entering the final stages here. Soon we will all be rich enough we could spend our lives living it up on Risa.
Oh, yes, Mud. It will be quite profitable. What of the human ship in orbit?
Let me deal with them. Here's what I need you to do.
This place looks like a ghost town.
Hardly the bustling community you describe it as, Captain.
And I've got a pretty good idea as to why. Phasers on stun and at the ready.
You certainly don't have to tell me twice. This has all the makings of an ambush.
Una, you and the security officers, form up on me. The facility entrance is just up ahead.
Careful, Jim. We don't know what could have happened in the time since we recovered Una and yourself.
Right you are, Doctor. But there's a time for caution and a time to put things back in order. Commander, can you help me with this door? It seems the power is offline.
We're going to need some assistance tending to these people, Captain.
Kirk to Enterprise.
Enterprise here, Captain.
Have Bones and the remaining medical staff on board beam down to our coordinates right away. And make sure they bring additional supplies. These people are in a bad way.
Any signs of mud, Captain?
None. But the place is decimated, so you can be sure him and those handful of tornadoes came through here. Once we clear this place and Mud is in custody, have Scotty and repair teams on standby. Una and I are going to head to Mr. Carl's office.
Acknowledged, sir. Enterprise out.
Quite a few biosigns ahead, Captain. Based on the readings, I'd say Mud's got his woman patrolling the facility.
All right. Let's move. Doctor, Nurse Chapel, we'll return soon as we can. Keep your guard up.
A paired patrol heading our way, Captain.
Let's drop down there, quickly. We good?
Another group, 60 meters ahead.
The sooner we find Mud, the sooner we can quit all this skulking around.
They were carrying something.
Yeah, I think we both have an idea of what Mud has them lugging out of there. Captain's log, supplemental. Commander Chen, Riley, and myself have managed to make our way through the sprawling mining facility, though not without a few close calls with Mud's imposing female troops. There were enough twists and turns for us to stay out of sight for the most part, but our journey has fair share of far too close encounters. Thankfully, with an officer as skilled as Una with me, a swift stun from a phaser quietly solved any issues that cropped up. There's now one guard remaining between us and the administrator's office we know Mud is holed up inside, but I'm not sure she'll be another we can deal with quietly.
What's the play here, Captain?
Alright. I'll draw her attention. What the hell is... Commander!
Sorry, Captain. I saw an opening.
Hell of a left hook.
Thanks. Although my wrist feels like I've been arm wrestling a Klingon warlord now.
Seems like he's jammed it shut.
Step aside, Captain.
Damn it. We must have missed him. They've turned this place upside down.
Oh! 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 Oh!
Captain, look.
Must be the administrator. He's been battered about by the looks of him. Let's get him untied and on his feet.
Easy there. You've been through quite an ordeal, and I'm showing you have a nasty concussion.
Never mind me, dagnabbit. You gotta protect my people. They're injured, and dilithium storage bins are being cleaned out as we speak.
You get some rest. We'll handle things from here. Commander.
I've got it, sir. Una to Enterprise.
Mud to Brodok! Mud to Brodok! We're almost done moving the dilithium into position. Let's get a move on, ladies! Get those containers into position! Every last one of them! On the double!
There's the obnoxious bastard.
And he's got his little army with him on every side, Captain. We're surrounded.
And from the looks of all that dilithium, he's got them stockpiling. They're hoping to take off with the goods, sooner than later.
how's he planning to move all of that? We haven't seen any transport, and the Enteprise hasn't detected any ships entering orbit.
Hold on 1 second. I think I may have an idea.
Is that the last of the injured?
Yes, Leonard has everyone we were treating before the attack.
Then it's time we finish this. We need to reach that sniper. She's the last nuisance.
There's too much ground to cover. She can sit there and pick each one of us off, even if we have her outnumbered.
If only we could transport a security team behind her. But we're stretched thin as it is.
Chapel to transporter room.
Yes, nurse.
I need you to transport the biosign I'm sending to you directly to our position.
Wait, but...
That's an order.
Right away, then.
An elegant solution. Well done, Nurse Chapel.
Thank you, Doctor.
Aye, laddie, I'd break out a shot of my best pint of scotch to ease your worries. That is, if it didn't break half a dozen regulations.
Trust me, I appreciate the offer, Commander.
Lad, I know it's hard sitting up here while all the action is on the surface, but we have our jobs too. We are here to direct and maintain communications with the surface. I'd like to be down there as well, mixing it up with that mud in his woman, but buck up. That goes for everyone. Soon it'll be handled, and we'll be on our way.
Mr. Scott, incoming transmission from the captain, sir.
Put it through in a hurry, lass. On speakers, if you please.
All right. On Una signal, Mr. Scott. Not a moment sooner. Understood?
I copy, Captain. Enteprise out.
Captain's log, supplemental. The criminal the Enterprise database recognized as one Harcourt Mudd seems to be putting the final motion of his plan into action. His arrogance is something Una, Spock, and myself plan to use against him before he can make off with the colony's entire supply of dilithium crystals. But everything hinges on whether I can get close enough to his stockpile without his battalion of Amazons spotting me. As I skulk and slink through the shadows, I can't help but be reminded of an old book my father used to read, Sam and I, about a dragon's great treasure. And while I may not be facing down a fire-breathing monster, the stakes are high enough. I sure wish I had that ring the Hobbit had about now.
Still haven't seen any sign of the captain.
Shit. Neither have I. And he should have made it into position by now. Wait a moment. There.
I see him. He's gesturing towards front.
You move your posteriors! Damn you, Tuba! If we fumble these credits, you can kiss any sort of deal between us goodbye. Mark my words!
The captain's moved clear and given the signal.
That's our cue then, Mr. Spock.
There! Get them! Bring them to me! I want them alive!
The pattern enhancers are in place. Now, Mr. Scott.
pistols! Damn you, Starfleet bastards! Tuba! Brodok! Get me out of here! Now!
Sorry, human. This deal is no longer profitable. Should you escape the penal colony, Starfleet put you on, look us up.
Tuba! Brodok! Blast you!
Mud, drop the communicator and toss that weapon on your hip. I think we've all had enough of you.
I just don't get it. How did you manage to drop my bountiful women with these measly water pistols?
Oh, you can thank Mr. Spock and myself for that. When I knocked one of your beauties to sleep outside Carl's office, I did a deep scan with my tricorder. I immediately detected the remnants of the Venus drug you've been doping them with to give them their size, strength, and durability.
Commander Chin Riley's scans. It was simple to deduce the exact amount of power the phasers needed to emit in order to properly neutralize our enemies.
Harry, you've caused an amazing amount of damage to both the colony's property and its production, probably setting them back months. You hurt others and attempted to steal what doesn't belong to you. And all this for what? Money? Profit? What kind of a man are you that you will put your own gain against the lives of all these people?
Friend Kirk, what the hell do you know, Kirk? You get to fly around in your space mansion, every meal paid for, any need met, whether it's medical, shelter, food, or drink. That's not what it's like in the real world. Everyone is on their own. In space, you do what you have to in order to survive.
Wrong, Mr. Mudd. I may do different work in different services, but I work hard, as does all my crew and every member of Starfleet. The people who run this mining colony work hard daily. The farmers and settlers in this sector all work hard for the goods and the crops they have in one way or another. But what we and what they don't do is harm others and take what isn't ours. That kind of thought and greed went out after the Third World War back on Earth. There is no place for thoughts like that and people like you in society today. I only hope, Mr. Mudd, that someday you'll see that for yourself. Captain's log, Stardate 17068. The Enterprise has deposited Mr. Mudd and his women to Starbase 12, where they will stand trial for their accumulated crimes. We are now set to head back to Rigel 12 in order to collect Mr. Scott and a team of engineers who have helped to get the mining colony back on its feet and production back on a healthy schedule. Captain Ford and his crew on the Millennia have assisted in transporting much-needed supplies to the nearby colonies around the planet.
Captain on the bridge.
Much appreciated, Mr. Chekov.
Captain, we have been given the all-clear to disembark.
I appreciate that, Nyota. Ensign Chekov.
Aye, Captain.
Set a course for Rigel 12.
Aye, sir. Course is laid in, sir.
We back on our usual course after we get our people, Jim?
It is illogical to assume a mission.
Oh, give it a rest, Spock.
Ahead, Mr. Sulu. Warp Factor 4.
Aye, sir.
Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the starship Enteprise. Its 5-year mission, to explore a strange new world, to seek out new life and new civilizations, to boldly go where no man has gone before.